Atención, Wilson Manyoma, Hormona.
Hey.
Yo.
You already know.
Oh my gosh.
You already know, guys.
Coming in a little later this Thursday. 8 o'clock show. A little late night show. Late night special with a special guest.
That's right. It is a special guest. This is Masters and None, episode 52. This is technically our 1-year episode.
1 year episode, 52.
And to celebrate, we got my man, Chronic on the beat.
What up,
in,
what up?
You know, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you already know, man. It's too long. I should have been on this already.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah,
and
without a single doubt.
You know, and first we want to wish Chronic a happy belated birthday.
Yes.
You know, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, you already heard it.
You heard it.
Birthday, Big Smoke, Big Dope. You already know what it is, man. October 25th. That was my birthday, though.
October
Thank you
25th,
guys.
bro. Scorpio season. It's officially
It's officially started.
Officially in full swing, bro. Officially. And of course, you know, we got pumpkin beer still flowing because it's still October. It's not even Halloween yet. So your boy got to do the pumpkin beer.
Justin drinks pumpkin beer until like Christmas decorations go up.
Jesus Christ.
Until my mom starts making coquito.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, yo, I guess I should put this down.
Once they start making patelas in his house, he stops drinking. Yeah.
No, it's a wrap, bro. When the
Shout
music
out to
starts
pumpkin
changing and
beer.
shit, that's when you know. Yeah, exactly. When the Sunday house cleaning playlist gets switched up and the windows are closed on house cleaning day, then you know it's time to stop drinking the pumpkin beer, bro. But yeah, man. So we got a lot of things in the works. What's going on? And I got a massive leak in my apartment fucking ceiling.
Which is
that's what's
terrible.
going on in my life. It's wild.
You have like
right now.
multiple leaks, right? It's not just like one area. It's like multiple areas.
Bro, there were like 10 people pissing through my ceiling. That's what it looked like.
Yo.
That's what it looked like.
Did you know this?
No,
did you
I
know
did
this already?
not.
Yeah, please.
You have holes in your ceiling or something?
Bro, they had to come and open it up. Like the maintenance guy had to come and open it up. And I don't know if I want to get into how it occurred with my dickhead neighbor that lives upstairs. But, you know.
Essentially,
I would
it was,
like to hear this.
Yeah. I feel like you're
now I
giving this
wanna
a
hear it.
cliffhanger.
I kind of remember that you, like, when you first moved in there. Is it the same spot?
Yeah.
All right, so you kind of said you and your neighbor were cool.
Yeah, we cool. He's
He's a good guy, right?
Until he sees this, shout out neighbor.
He ain't gonna see this. He ain't gonna see this. This fucking guy, if anybody that tuned in last time, all right, is anybody in the chat? Let's get who's in the chat. Anybody in the chat or anybody that comes in, chime in at any time. So last episode, I talked about this gentleman, how he likes his, you know, he likes to have fun. You know, he likes to party a little bit.
He likes to have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that.
Long story short, last
Your neighbor?
week, yes, upstairs. Last week, I heard a big bang. Definitely was a body hitting the floor. He comes banging on my door, comes in, bleeding everywhere. I end up having to drive this guy to the hospital because he passed out and bust his head on the corner of the TV stand. So then I had to drive him to the hospital. He ends up getting 8 staples in his head. Same guy.
Too much dab.
Yeah, too much everything.
He took too big of a ripski.
Yeah,
Hit the
seriously.
6-footer, hit the floor.
Making that squeaky sound, probably like,
Now, you think the whole time he's up there? You think maybe he's up there doing that trick when you hold your breath and you pass out?
Oh, no.
He's
The
up
Robin
there.
Williams? No, we're not doing
could be,
that.
nah. He ain't trying to.
Too soon, Robin.
Nah, it ain't too soon.
No.
It's been a minute.
It's been time. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got a
yeah.
movie out now. We know what it is.
Yeah, he does?
Yeah. He's like, come into my head.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's it. It means that. It's the name of the movie.
It's a documentary about him? Holy shit got heavy real quick. So let me
Real
tell you about my
crazy.
neighbor.
Yeah, get through the story already.
Shout out Robin Williams.
I want to hear this one.
So that was last week. Fast forward 1 week. My dog starts doing something weird in the house. She starts like going into the bedroom and like turning her head and looking around. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I swear my dog like sees poltergeist and shit. So I always listen to her. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I run up and I'm like, what? I'm trying to figure it out. I look up and my smoke detector is making a weird sound. Then I hear stumbling down the stairs, as I previously heard when this gentleman fell and bust his head, knocks on my door. I open the door and he says, oh, Jordan.
Keep in mind, he calls him Jordan.
I was about to say, when you praying to like a priest, like, oh, Jordan, the river Jordan, oh, Lordy Jordan. You're like, who?
May as well have been. So he's like, oh, Jordan. you're gonna have some water coming down soon. I said, what? He said, oh,
sorry.
yeah. In hindsight, it's funny, huh? So,
No, it's hilarious.
so I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I go over. I'm like, oh, and he runs back upstairs. He's soaking wet. I go, yeah, he's soaking wet.
It's like in a Netflix show.
Yeah, he's soaking wet. He was looking weird, looked a little, I don't know. So I run over to the smoke detector. Now is instead of whistling, it's making a weird like,
It sounds like it's underwater.
bro. All of a sudden, water starts dripping out of the red light.
Oh my God, yo.
Bro, fast forward 10 minutes. Bro, I start pulling everything out of everywhere. Shit just starts coming through
Is it
there.
over your bed?
In the bedroom, but not over the bed. It's like toward the wall. So it starts coming through there, starts coming through the vent in my bathroom, starts coming through the ceilings, just starts crack. I got videos.
Bro, you know what? You know what?
I got videos.
Can we load this up for the people? They need to see
Yo, I got
this.
videos right now. So
I wish, in my mind, what's happening? Remember Titanic when they open up the door and like all the water's going down the stairs?
Bro.
Like that's
And then
what
the
I'm
rats
envisioning.
Like, the rats are going this way.
Yeah.
If the rats are going, we gotta go this way. Come on.
facts, yo, kind of makes me wish we had like some kind of infestation of some kind, so I would have had a warning.
You're like, oh shit, the chipmunks are going. We gotta go. You know, it's Long Island. We don't play that Manhattan shit.
Look,
Oh.
all right, so anybody wants to
Can you point
hear,
into this camera?
yes, into this
Holy,
one.
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's.
All right, so
That looks like.
take a look here. What I'm
that
going to
looks
do
like
is
some weird porn. Right
I'm going to
there.
press play, and you're going to hear it.
He's in the twinkles. Look at that.
That is not somebody urinating. That is
Yo.
my ceiling leaking.
It sounds like
This is the aftermath
Oh
of
my
them
God.
having to open my ceiling.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit looks like the project.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, this is my closet.
Wow.
Yes.
So rent's free now, right?
That's what I've been trying to say. They're like, well, we'll come look at it, you know.
Come look at it.
What?
Come look at.
How do they do that? How
Put
does
that back in the
Bro,
can.
Wait,
Tell me.
How does that work? Is that like a thing?
What,
you
come
get
look
free,
at it?
you're gonna get some
No,
rent?
no, you never get.
No,
free rent.
I'm not
Trust
going to
me.
get free rent. No.
I've had
No.
a lot of lease agreements in
I-
my life, and
Yeah, I
even
was
if shit
gonna
goes
say.
wrong, you're still paying rent.
Yeah, it's not going to be
okay.
free rent,
I
but
pay rent on my birthday. Like, what are you
look.
talking about? Like,
well,
shit
me
don't
see.
change. After,
Look at that.
After 16.
Yo, Silence, what's up, man?
look at that.
Silence.
Damn,
Yeah.
That's how it started, or that's
that was-
that's where it is now.
No, that's the part
Whoa,
that was
whoa,
opened up that I showed you. That's
Is the
part
white parts the dry parts of your?
Yes, it is.
Not
all the
much of
dark
that.
stuff is all wet.
Yes.
You can literally just punch that and pull it down.
Bro, that's how the dude took the ceiling
He
down.
was like, "Don't worry about this."
He went up there and he was like, I got it. Bah, bah, bah.
Shin
Just pulled it down. I was like, thanks. He did a damn good job. He was mad cool, but
When sheetrock gets wet, that shit turns into like oatmeal. You can just
Yeah,
kinda
or
fucking-
cement almost.
turns into like fucking decoupage. You can start
Whoa.
you can start
Wait.
making like sculptures and
Oh,
shit.
I thought that was like a
I
crafting
thought he
thing.
said something else.
It is a crafting.
Decoupage.
Fuck.
I thought you said
Yo.
decoupage. Like
Silent sounds.
Brickleberry or something.
Might as well. God damn it. The schnozberries don't taste like or don't smell like schnozberries?
Tastes like
schnoz-
schnozberries. Schnozberries don't taste like
the
schnozberries.
snozberries.
But we can move on to the man of the hour, Chronic,
Yes.
who's here.
Chronic on the beat.
And
Give him the clap. Give him the clap.
I took away the
Yeah.
clap button to put his thing
Put the
in.
drop, son.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
On
know,
the beat.
son.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm living.
So what's up, man?
What's up?
Talk
The
to it,
sky,
bro.
gas prices, you know what I'm saying? My beat prices, video prices,
You know, facts.
my tolerance.
Good.
I have so many. It's funny because Justin and I were going back and forth on like questions that we have, and my questions are like more in line with, you know, what you deal with as a producer, and like so. I'll start it off with like the first question that came to my head, which was, how do you feel about producers in the game right now and the amount of credit that they get for the songs? Not in terms of compensation, but even in terms of like how a beat could make the entire song. Somebody could blow up, and that artist gets, you know, exponentially more loved by the public than the producer might.
Well, you'd be surprised. Well, a lot of these fans are like artists now, so the producer usually gets a lot of love. You just don't see it. They're always in that guy's DM. Trust me, my DM is always lit. If I post anything, it's like, yo, I need that beat. I need that beat. Or if you did a hot track, everybody's trying to get with you. Like everybody. The artist is just the face. That's all he really is.
Do you think that's any different than the way it used to be? Was it always like that?
No, back in the day, like when we were recording that album,
Yeah.
the artist was usually popping. Then like it was like you needed to find a 40, like a 40, like Drake.
Yeah.
That was the thing back in the day. He found one.
You needed to find a Chronic.
Yeah,
That's what you needed to find.
On LI, yeah, you needed to find
Facts.
me.
You needed to find a Chronic on this godforsaken island. God damn it.
But now it's like anybody can make a beat. I mean, like they got loop programs and all this stuff, making it easier for everybody. So it's just the game is so saturated that I don't even know why everybody's doing it anymore. It's just like let the best do it. Like like it's too many people. Like Silence is one of them. He's good. Justino's good.
Yeah.
Or Shuffle.
Appreciate you, bro.
Came up a long way, actually. I'm not even gonna lie, but these are people that put in the hours and the time and all that to learn how this stuff works, like compressors and all that. All these kids, they're just hitting a button, beat made.
It's funny because you said like it's easier now. So many people are doing it. It's more saturated. How much did technology change like producing? Like
I'm old now. I like the old school ways. Like I'm using the old compressors. Like I'm still using what's that package? The Diamond bundle on Waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the L2 and all that. Like they got so much stuff now that it's just a button. Like Silence used to talk about this all the time. You hit a button now. Your whole thing is mixed. They have mixing programs. You just run the audio through it, and everything's leveled.
Yeah.
I
That
guess
takes away talent, really. Like it makes it easy now.
They have websites for like mastering.
Yeah.
So you just send it to like e-masters and stuff like that, websites where now after you have the track and you have it like, what's called a 2-track, when you export it like an MP3 or a WAV or something like that, and it's one thing, one audio file, you can upload it on there and it will literally give you a damn decent master for what you're paying. It's like a monthly subscription of like $20,
Nice.
and you can just master unlimited amounts of songs. Nice. So if you're putting the work in and you're making records and you're making beats, you put it through that and then you can post it online, and there you go. You got an MP3, like a 2-track beat lease right there where people can grab it.
Actually doing that and charging people as if he's really mastering. And he's
That's
that's why I don't like the game.
Shit,
that's going.
son.
Like,
Damn.
these people are using their names and being like, yeah, I mixed for Eminem, and then just running it through E-Track, getting like $1,000 for a quick master.
Yo, that brings me to like another fucking question I have, and I wanted to give the next one to Justin, but I'm gonna take this one. I hope you don't.
No,
mind.
go for it, bro.
Yo,
this way it's live, bro.
Listen, so
We live, baby.
it's funny because me and Justin talked about this before. We had Ray Figs here, another Long Island artist, and we were talking about. I was just asking him. I was like, how come like musicians or artists in general like don't collaborate more often? Like there's so many artists like on the island, in New York in general, but it seems like nobody wants to do anything with anybody else. Or like we worked at a place where there was like 5 people who rapped, and you and one other, you are the only person that did any music with anybody else. I feel like nobody else, and it was weird to me, and I could be wrong. There was other songs probably done, but it was weird to me that, like, I'm an artist, you're an, that's like if I play chess and you play chess and we work at the same place, and then you and I never play chess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you, is like why is like music like that?
You want it? Because I know. I've seen it. It's pride, really. Like, it's pride because...
It's like crab in a barrel shit.
Yeah. And the only time people do want to do songs with somebody is when that person's got some steam out here. Like perfect point in interest is Justin. When he first started working together, we were like the only people doing it like that. And everybody was trying to either do songs with him or take beats that they knew I was making for him and just take it from him. And then like, there was no like, oh, let me just like help him or like, let's push Justin. Like, nah, everybody was really on some like hating. And it's just stupid because it was like, he was the one that was getting all the publicity. And they were just, everybody wanted the same thing. They want to do it better than him. Same with me. I make beats. I teach a guy how to make beats. Now he's going to think he could do it better than me and just try to beat me. And then they just be like, oh, I don't need this guy. They don't even shout us out. Nothing like that. So it's all ego.
It's mind-boggling to me that, you know, is that a New York thing?
It's a Long Island thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you can go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn cats are doing tracks together. Queens is kind of Long Islandish. They're a little but when it comes to Queens, like, they got to stand up. Queens will stand up behind each other. Long Island, we're broken up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got Brentwood, CI, Bayshore, all these towns are together, but then there's nothing really after that. Then you got maybe Coram and all these other, you know what I'm saying? So there's like, it's not all together. We're always splitting up, and we're actually technically we got a little money out here, so we're not really hungry as these other places. You know what I'm saying? We don't put in that same work ethic. Like, I don't know, like.
Yeah, it's like what Silence says. He called it the Shutter, like you always said.
Oh.
He always called it Shutter Island. Like this shit is like, he's like, yo, it's crazy. Like Chronic
Yeah,
always
Shutter Island.
always.
I
said
actually
that
had to
shit.
change that.
You know?
Somebody hit me. I don't know if it was real, but they
Yeah,
kept-
cease and desist.
It felt like it. Like they were like, you do know that that's Leonardo DiCaprio's movie and da. I don't think you could post it like that. And I was like, so I put Shutter with an A instead of Shutter Island. Yeah, but the reason why I call it that's because it's just like the movie. Everybody's crazy in the movie, but they enable this one character to think he's the man. Like, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of like how it is out here. Like when somebody is doing something different, we're all like, yeah, he's the guy, and then we kind of just let him die out, and we don't really push him the way we should. Like, shout out to Passport General, should be on. That should be the guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's people hating. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's got haters, but like when somebody's getting on in LI for some reason, we just don't big them up. They're always like, yeah,
It's
he's
so
alright. He
fucking
did this.
weird. Even
Yeah.
just to go back to when we used to work together, I felt like there was like a lot of the people there that did do music and like really put effort into it. Like they were good. Like Ray's, I feel like between Twiz, Ray, Buddy, and even yourself, like
Twiz, Ray.
if these
Twiz and
songs
Buddy, nice,
were
dude.
on the radio, like I wouldn't doubt it for a second.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I wonder what it is. Like, as somebody who's not a musician, right, or not an artist in general, like it's so mind-boggling to me because I'm like, damn, Buddy's a perfect example. He's had a bunch of songs. I'm like, damn, this shit is fucking hard. And this is a banger. Like, why aren't we all listening to this? Why aren't we shouting at the rooftops? You know what I'm saying?
But see, it's funny because you can kind of tell when you see somebody that is good, those people tend to collaborate.
They do.
Because
Actually,
sometimes I think a lot of people are full of shit
Mm-hmm.
on Long Island and act like they do this rap shit. I mean, I did shows before where motherfuckers that were on the bill got cold feet before the show and didn't perform. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? You got a slot. What are you talking about? You're not going to perform? And it's like after a couple of us go on, you shit the bed? Now you don't
Yo.
want to. Now you don't want to perform. Like,
I don't want to name no
like what the fuck? Like what the fuck you talking about? Like,
we could go back.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, I'm like,
Motherfuckers don't wanna grab the mic, they don't wanna get on
motherfuckers
stage.
don't want to grab the mic. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you drop that shit if that shit hot when you let it go.
That happened
Know
a
what
few
I mean?
times. That shit happened a few times.
Yo,
I'm not
it's like,
gonna hold you.
it's like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, isn't this like a show we all, like, you guys are really about it or you're not? Like,
I think that's probably what it really is. Like, we're like, there's a lot of talent out here, but there's something that separates a superstar from a talented artist. Like a superstar, like a Drake. Like he's not the nicest. Like, let me rephrase that because I'm a Drake fan. He's nice, but I'm just saying he's not the nicest. He's not the lyricalist person on earth. But he wants this though. He wanted this more than anything. Like, and that's what we don't have out here. Like, and the ones that do don't get the shine, and the ones that get the shine think that this is a secondary job, like, or it's a game. Like, it's fun for them. But you got to realize once you do this shit, there is nothing else you can do. You have to do music only. Like, you really can't really. If you get a job, that job needs to be only to pay for your music. Like, so nobody does that out here. Nobody's like been at the rock bottom of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I have, but I've never seen nobody like.
I was just gonna say, I was like, bro,
I've slept on
we
studio
know
floors, and y'all
Bro,
know me,
bro.
Where are these cameras? At? Y'all know me. Nigga.
Yeah.
Okay. I've
Shout
been here
out
for all of
Silence
y'all.
in the chat. Facts,
All
bro.
of y'all. I've
Since
built a
day
lot
one.
of studios with Silence. I built studios with niggas, not just him. JB. Shout out to JB. too.
God damn, yeah.
Word. Like one stop. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it all, and I see that it's just back to the ego. It's just really ego. I mean, I can't really see what's in everybody's head, but I see that nobody really puts the work that they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always just play with it. This is not a game.
It's perception of a lot of people on Long Island. They make records to play for their girl.
Yes.
In the car on the
Oh.
way home.
That was the best way to put that.
That's what they do.
Your
I'm like,
album is for your friends.
yeah, your album is for your girl. Your album is to play at home, so you could like drink beers with your friends and shit, and be like, yeah, look what I did. Like,
So it seems like no matter like how long people have been trying to make good music, that we still haven't figured out like the algorithm, right? Because it's not a matter of like, I don't think it's a matter of like doing a bunch of songs with a bunch of people, because people, like I said before, people make good music, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't like it doesn't
make
get
it.
out. Like,
Oh, that part is because like our
Again, it's not
connections.
pushing it.
It's pushing it too.
It's not
but-
pushing it, not performing when your fucking slot comes up. It's not it's not playing your music for anybody. It's playing it for your girl on the way home, and then you come back and you make another song that nobody hears, and then you come back and you make another song that nobody hears.
Yeah.
It's like nobody has an
I
intention
actually
to.
respect the person that goes, yo, I'm just doing this for my homies. And I respect that person that pays for studio time and goes, yo, this is for my homies. But I hate the guy that plays it for his homies like, yo, we about to blow it, son.
Yeah.
Like when I'm the guy that's taking it serious, putting my time and money into this, and then you're just playing with it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I'm serious, you're not. That's why it's not going to work.
right.
Yeah.
Two people got to be serious.
Facts,
like,
bro.
and when two people are serious, you start gaining steam, and people start being like, "Damn, I want to be like this guy, or I want what they got." And that's when you know you're doing something right. That's what happened with us. Like they were like, "Yo, I want what he got." When you start getting haters or they comparing them to hit, that's when it happens. That's when you know you're doing something right. But
Facts,
why does
bro.
that happen though? Why does everybody start hating and can't it just be like, "Yo, I love what you're doing. I'll buy your record right now. I'll come to all your shows." Nah, it's let's talk about him behind his back and be like, and that's how you get in steam.
About to change the stigma. Shout out to all the local Long Island rappers.
Shout out to
Yeah.
all
Shout
of
out to all y'all.
Shout out to everybody that's out here just trying to do anything creative. Like I don't care if you're in a podcast space. I don't care if you're in a if you do videography, photography, if you do beat making, if you fucking do all that shit like Chronic. You know, like
I was just
everybody's
gonna
out.
say.
Yeah, everybody's out here just trying to do the best. You know, trying to do the best that we can with that shit.
I do.
Yeah, nah, he does. Don't listen to
it's
that
the
guy.
cut costs though. That's how it all started. It was really the cut costs.
So what? But which one of the crafts do you enjoy the most? Because you've been making beats the longest, right? Out of like videography.
Which one
making,
do I enjoy? Honestly, and this is crazy, and I know a lot of y'all that know me out there know that this is the truth. I hate recording, but I love mixing. Like that's my talent. My talent is to like make something that you brought me like this can, and you're like turn this into a cup. And I'm like, what? Got this, and I turn it into some crazy shit. I turn something from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I really like the mixing. So that's what I love. But it started with beats. Definitely started with beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started with beats for
Silence.
sure.
Silent sounds.
Yeah, shout out Silence Sounds in the chat. man.
He's like, better show me out.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Silence in the chat. That dude, he opened a lot of doors to this music shit for us. You know what I mean?
He's Qui-Gon.
Yeah, he's for
He's
sure.
Qui-Gon, definitely.
He opened a lot of doors of this shit, man.
I'm
I
not gonna
mean,
say Yoda. You Qui-Gon though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't talking backwards. You know what I'm saying? Beat make do you? He just definitely said something.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know which one Qui-Gon.
That's the one that taught what's his name? Obi-Wan.
Who played him in the movies?
The guy that is in Taken.
Oh, okay. I know.
Yeah.
Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he was a
What's his
gangster.
name again?
Liam Neeson.
Shout out to Liam Neeson because every role you play,
out.
you don't like him.
shout out Liam Neeson. You crazy slow clap. I will
Yeah.
find you and I will
Like
kill
a
you.
pop-
I will
Obviously-
find you
Yeah.
and I will kill you.
I will find you
He's
and I will kill
also
you.
what's his name from Batman, the guy that taught Batman how to be Batman. He's always that guy. He's
That's right, he
either
was-
teaching you how to whip somebody's ass, or he's whipping somebody's ass, or he's killing a wolf.
Yes, one of those things, as would be the choices with any normal
That's
man.
how his agent comes to him. He's like, "Yo, so I got this new movie. You're killing somebody." He's like, "I don't know if I'm gonna do that." He's like, "What's this wolf one?" He's like, "Am I killing it?" "Yeah, I'll take it." Yo, okay.
And I feel like that's the same treatment The Rock and Batista get.
Yo, The Rock and Batista, bro, they're
I'm
kind of
trying to
lit
change
right
the
now.
Game on the low.
The Rock is?
That guy's doing something.
I'm kind of tired of just like never-ending Rock movies. You were
With Kevin Hart in the background.
Yeah, bro. Yo,
like
Justin,
he's on his back.
we went out the
Yeah,
other
in a
night.
little backpack.
Like Tommy
like Ace
Davidson.
Ventura.
We went out the other night and Justin was like, "You just fucking hating on The Rock because he's fucking killing it." And I'm like, it's not that I dislike his movies. It's just like he be having like 3 movies out at the same time.
Yo, he's definitely one of those. He's like fucking Nicolas Cage of fucking wrestling movie shit.
Yo, he really
He
is,
does. He
though.
had San Andreas. What's that? Journey movie, I think. And he had the
Jumanji.
Jumanji. Wait, no. Yeah, Jumanji, not Journey. It was
Jumanji?
Jumanji and some other thing. And I was like, damn. This
It was like lost on a raft or some shit
Oh, no,
like
he was
that,
a
right?
voice.
Yeah.
He was a voice in one of the cartoons. I
Oh,
think.
Moani.
Was it Moana?
I'm
He
a-
wasn't Moana.
Yeah.
It's not Melania.
Melania. That sounds like
I
some
know
shit
a
you get in
chick.
China.
Melania, that's Trump's wife.
I know a chick named Melania.
No, her name definitely sounds like something you catch in a brothel.
It's Moana.
Moana.
Moana. Sweet.
Yeah, Moana, son.
Yo, but The Rock's like it's like Silence just said, too much rock. It's like it's so oversaturated. Like cinema's been like oversaturated.
You
with
know
rock.
why? Because he ain't did nothing gangster yet. You know what? I would like to see Rock. You know, Rock, if you ever watch this, I'm calling it. You need to do a gangster film with Denzel Washington.
And some hair. We put some hair on that motherfucker.
I don't know if he could do
Whoa.
a gangster. I don't know if he could do a
Imagine
gangster.
The
flick.
Rock with some hair.
Yeah, Scorpion King.
Dude, The Rock hasn't had hair in like 12 years in movies.
Yo, was that a sew and weave though?
Can we?
And
The
it
Rock
was
had a lace front?
That nigga was doing this.
Said The Rock had a lace front?
He was like, cut. How you doing, dude? It was-
You think he pats his own weave? Yeah, right. He's like, cut. Some bitches come over like,
with hands on.
Yo, that movie came out in 2002.
just one.
Just one rock.
Bro, that movie was 20 years
Yo,
ago.
hit that drop.
Was it?
20 years ago, man.
You already know what time it is when I pull up in the building. Masters of none, just one.
Episode 52. This marks
do say.
1 year.
I was just gonna say a 5 deuce. Damn.
Ooh, Jinx.
He said he
Both
had a
y'all owe
kung
me a
fu
beer.
movie. He said he had a kung fu movie.
Did he?
He did in Scorpion King.
Yeah, bro. Like the braid in the back and shit.
I never had the Avatar thing. Like he could fucking hook up to a gazelle. Like,
I think there's definitely a scene in there.
and it was like, now the bond is set.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, yo. I love that movie, yo.
I just watched it. That's why.
I fuck with that
I'm heavy
movie.
binged in. Niggas cannot get with me with
You know the
my
next
God,
one's
no.
coming out.
Oh,
Really?
About research. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
next year? No.
It's like next year, I think 2023 or 20.
What?
Nah, they're gonna start promoting
Yeah,
it next
bro.
year, and it's gonna be 2020.
I
Yeah, bro.
wonder how good it's gonna look.
Bro, with how long they're
It's gonna- yo,
taking,
it's
I
gonna
better
be crazy.
sit. I better
I
walk in the
become
theater,
one.
bro.
Like, I should sit there turning the mystique like, oh, all right.
Bro, you fucked me up because I was gonna.
bond with my popcorn. Just stick my tail in here.
Because
This is butter.
what I was gonna say, I was like,
Salty.
I was like, I better walk in.
That's what it's called. I was trying to figure out. Iwilu.
It's AWA.
Is it?
Yeah, it's AWA.
Is it?
It's AWA for
We got-
sure.
Hey, Twizzy, you gotta pull up. We need some motherfucking Googling right
Swizz,
now.
where you at? We need you to fact check us, Swizz.
Oh, I'm about to take your job. I'm actually
Yo,
about to do that.
yo,
It's me.
silence. Hit us with
us
that
the
fact check, bro.
yo.
Yeah, yo, I'm like, that movie is like the movie. That's like the only 4K
I believe
shit
in that
I got.
movie. Yeah, no, I believe in that movie. I
That's the
feel
only like real
Yeah.
4K movie like you see. It's like not
I
that
feel like
Netflix 4K
that movie's
shit.
like the Bible to me. I'm like, nah, son. There's real unobtainium.
Fact.
That shit is real. They
There's real
mining that shit.
unobtainium.
Yo,
but
did you watch?
but it's obtainable.
Yeah.
So is it really unobtainium?
That's
Yeah.
that.
Talk to me.
That's
Put
that
me
middle
in
of the mall.
comments and see-
Middle of the mall shit. That obtainium.
I want
that ain't unobtainium. You got the obtainium.
I want that unobtainium.
Yeah, I don't smoke no obtainium at all. Like that's
No.
not what I do.
That's obtainium's for the birds. Let me ask you a question. Have you watched Dune?
Oh.
Because it's kind of like
See, I
it
love
when
this
you
guy.
when you
All
going into like going into worlds and taking
on.
shit. Dune is like that.
Oh my God, that's definitely the pilgrimage story right there. That's the Thanksgiving story. It's Dune.
It's on HBO Max. If anybody hasn't seen it, super fucking good. Kind of long, but
I think it could have been longer.
I feel like it's a modern day, and this might be disrespectful to like Star Wars fans. Do you see where I'm
Don't
going?
you say the SW.
Nigga, you'll get banned for that.
Don't you say
That's
the
like
SW.
Yo,
cats-
I feel like
It's like cats online.
in
Don't do
the
that.
sense that it's a bunch of movies.
No, he's right though. He's right.
Because it's like
right.
this one just dropped
right.
and it's like part 1, and there's gonna
Is
be
it?
yeah, this one's part 1.
Because I'm not gonna lie, people. I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but it ends open. Like
Yeah, because it's
I
gonna
was like, it stopped. I'm looking for the rest of the movie, and I'm like, wait, where is it? Like,
yeah, no, you know it was a video game, right?
Yeah, and it was also an old film. I watched the old film first.
Dude, I
Do
actually-
not watch the old film first.
Y'all, I fucked up and watched like 30 minutes of the old film by mistake.
The
I
fight
fucked
scene
around
is
and went to my control. I was watching it. I started watching it downstairs,
Oh, you
right?
thought it was the
for
new
2
one.
seconds.
You
Yeah,
was
for
like,
2
yes,
seconds. And
it's out. I got it.
I went upstairs and I talked to the remote. I said, "Play Dune," and they just started playing. I was like, "Well, this one looks a little grainy." I said, "Whatever."
No, it definitely
Whatever.
is.
But I'll tell you one thing. In the beginning, they did a better job of explaining
Facts.
what their mind
Facts.
100%.
But they didn't have a budget back then. They was like, we gotta get this all up in this fucking film right now.
Yeah. The script was on point because they did a way better job of explaining what's happening in the first movie than they did in the second movie.
Now, the way that you say that now makes me feel like, all right, now watch it again with that thought process. Like they're trying to spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Silent sounds with the info.
it was a
drop.
book first.
huh?
I didn't know
you got
that.
that information from Page.
Man, you silly ass reading
That's
motherfucker.
Ryan Page information that he told you. You have that in your fucking phone. Like I know it. Shout out to Page.
So
Are we doing this again? Are we
Nope.
doing this
No,
again?
no,
We ain't
no,
doing
no.
nothing. We good.
Do I bring this up to the people? That
We
you
good.
had a whole, okay.
no, but you can tell them that this isn't overnight. That we don't.
No.
This isn't sprouted.
Are you Dominican?
I'm Dominican, Puerto Rican.
This
Yeah.
is a Dominican-Puerto Rican battle here. Is that what this table is?
It's exactly what this
Oh
is.
shit! Did I just come? I mean, is this a coup?
We didn't tell you at the end. We didn't tell you at the
I
end.
didn't even notice. I thought because this was covered, so I'm thinking it was the same flat. Oh,
No,
man.
it's gonna be a cockfight.
This
at
is
the end.
it definitely is. I got
Yeah.
20 on the rooster.
I'm telling you right now
I came here
because
just for the cockfight.
we didn't tell you. We play a
Everything-
wicked game of Pogs to the death.
Wow.
We just play Pogs at the end
Shout
of
out
every
to Pogs.
episode.
Shout out to everybody that had Pogs, like a ill fucking archive of Pogs.
Damn, I'm glad you said that because you know what was gonna come to my head? Beyblades. But Beyblades is like a generation ahead.
He knew that nobody really knew about that.
What is that?
You know what Beyblades are? Stop playing.
Is that what they play in Squid Game? Dropping that piece of paper.
Nah, you know what Beyblades
I would have been
are,
nice
right?
at that. I'd have been nice
if
at
that
that.
nigga snuffed me, we wouldn't even have had a Squid Game.
I want to hear what a
He
Beyblade
was like,
is.
A Beyblade was like a top. They were like, "Do you know
All
what
right,
it
we're
is?"
just gonna leave these here. That's what we're gonna do.
Shuffling them shits like Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, he's like, I don't know what to do with my
You didn't
hands.
see it? Look.
Yes,
We're gonna
correct.
do
My hands.
Burgundy.
Oh my god, I didn't even see this.
I need these. Matter of fact, give it back. Hold on. I can't even be in this podcast. without
I don't
that.
even fucking remember my question now.
It was about the Beyblades. No.
Oh, do you know what Beyblades are?
I think we already talked about that. I don't know about the baby.
And I don't
Nah,
either.
they were like tops.
Yeah,
they
we
were
were
like,
both like-
they were like tops, like
Oh,
like a trompa, and you would hook it up
you can't
and
do
you would
that.
do
Black-
the rip cord.
black person here.
You would rip
Got
it.
English.
I said it in English too. It's like a top.
said
It's like a
robots.
dreidel.
Yeah, it's like a dreidel, but it's hooked up to a mechanism, and then you rip it. That was like their slogan. It was like, "Let it rip," and you would fight another one. Like,
Did
and
you
you
get
would.
paid for that just now?
Yeah, you see that drop I just
Let
did,
it
right?
rip.
Yeah.
Mattel came out in
Yeah.
the back.
There goes the elevator music.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
about
even-
to find that and give it to you. So
Yeah, I don't even know. I was on the commercial back in the day. I used to do the drops.
If you know what that song is, send that in.
That's
so
crying.
fucking
That's
funny.
Silence song right there. Me and him did a record.
Yo, you did!
Yeah.
Let's make some noise for these niggas. These niggas thinking about the illest shit. You know what I'm saying? The illest, nobody makes elevator music but these elevator niggas right here. Right?
You already
Yo,
know.
Justin went through a phase where he was like only making like depressing lo-fi music, and he was
Oh,
like, "I'm
I
not
remember
gonna
that.
do
That's when I followed
anything
him. I
else."
found his fucking
He said, "I'm not gonna do anything else but things that make you want to kill yourself."
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
I don't-
wow. That's what you were doing that year? I was doing that year too. I
Yo.
said I was going to commercialize suicide. That's what I was going to do. Shout out to Sleep. Sleep, we still going to do that, baby. We still going to do that.
Nah, lo-fi is not bad when like you're trying to.
Like,
read
I'm going to kill
something.
myself. Great. Yeah.
Say, but before
No, you
do,
won't.
Listen to this.
Just kidding. That's not fun.
I know. Shout out to everybody that lost
Yeah.
somebody.
1-800, whatever that number
Suicide
is.
Watch.
Yo, I don't want to strafe too far. Let's
Yes,
get us
let's
back
go.
on track.
Don't
yo.
back on
Let's
track.
talk
Don't
about.
too far, please.
Let's talk about what you're working on right now.
He said
We're not gonna. I know we're not gonna cock this too far off the rails.
You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, that's his favorite go-to word. Like if this
Yeah.
was like Blue's Clues, today's word is cock.
Yeah, I said that at
With
least.
an A-U though. C-A-U-C.
It's
K.
cocked.
Cock.
It's cocked.
No L though. No L. That makes it legal.
Let's so I want to hear a little bit more. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. You go. Take it away.
I'm curious, bro. I want to know how that Ali Vegas That Ali
Shout out
Vegas.
to Ali Vegas.
Yeah, shout out Ali Vegas, man. I'm curious about how that
How that went down.
how that occurred, how that came about. You know, I was watching the videos and stuff, and I'm just curious because there's a whole lot of work you did with that gentleman. You
Yeah, I did
produced the
a few
record,
things.
correct?
Yeah, I did.
Shot the video, correct?
I actually did not shoot the video.
You did not shoot the
No, I
video.
did not.
Okay.
I
All right.
actually was an asshole. I brought my camera to the video shoot because that's the type of guy I am. It's like bringing a keyboard to a producer's house. Like, yeah, nigga, what? I'm set up right here. I tried to shoot my own scene. Don't do that. That's disrespectful. Okay? I'm like, this lighting ain't right. My shit. All right, that's what I did.
He's like, all right, Chronic, you up next. You're like, nah, I'm good. I got this.
KO, if you see this, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. All right now. That's exactly what I did. I
Like,
was
yo,
like,
I thought I was gonna shoot I was doing the video. I was doing the whole thing. I thought I was-
He was like, all right, so it's your turn. I was like, I got my shit. I was like, almost like lunch. He was like, yo, you hungry? Like, no, I'm good, bro. I got my own shit. Pulled out a thermos. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do me. KO, you got me? All right, I'm gonna just do my scene. He was like, looked at Sha Money. Shout out to Sha Money XL who hooked that up. And he looked at Sha Money and was like, this kid is crazy, but okay. So yeah, that's how that went down. But I did not shoot the video.
That's like bringing fast food to like when you're meeting your
Hold
girl's
on.
parents' house. You meet your girl's parents and you bring fast food to dinner. Like, I'm not really into home cooked meals.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Case pulled many a double cheeseburger out his pocket.
Damn, I gave up red meat actually. Shout out to my stomach.
You did for real? Damn,
Damn.
I need to do that. Bro.
Alcohol too. I feel like I'm Muslim, but I'm not because I might hit up Five Guys tomorrow.
Damn, Five Guys, burgers and fries.
Yeah.
You eat swine?
That's
Next question.
plead the fifth.
1, 2,
Do the
3,
Lil
4.
Wayne voice.
Bing.
Nah, next question. We don't do that. Nah, nigga, I told you don't ask me that question.
Don't ask
What
me
is
what's
that?
on
Is that
my
Weezy?
fork. Don't ask me what's on my
Don't
fork.
ask me what's in on my fork. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, Ali Vegas. Sha Money XL. I used to work with him when he was younger, like around the Shaheem. I don't know if you guys know about Wu-Tang or anything like that, but Shaheem and all, there was like a lot of young rappers. Rasan was one of them.
Rasan.
Shout out to Rasan.
Shout out Rasan, Big
You know what
Ra.
I'm saying? BCG.
Rasan.
But Ali Vegas is another one of these young up and coming rappers back in the early 90s. And I think something happened with the deal or something like that. And he never was able to drop it. So Sha was working with him on some independent projects. And somehow I gave him some tracks with hooks on them. And he was like, yo, I think I know what to do with this. And he gave it to Ali Vegas. And the rest is history. So we shot a video to Double Down. And we're going to shoot another video to My Year. That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit is
I
fire, man.
produced.
Shit's fire. You got some records on there, man, and that video is hard, man. I love that shit.
Yeah.
That shit is real, true New York shit. You know,
There was a scene.
I love that shit.
When the drone was shot. And that was actually technically as my first music video that I'm in as a artist.
Yeah,
Yeah, so my go-to movements and mannerisms is this guy right here. Like the way he moved in videos. Like it was weird. And there was a scene where the camera's like panning in, and I call it the Justin. I don't know. It's this like bop that you do when you're in the zone. And like I started doing it, and I was just like, nah, I can't do this.
Of course you could do it, man. Come on, bro.
Did you watch the Shut It Down video before you went and
Nah. He doesn't do it in the Shut It Down video. He's just walking.
Nah.
Are you in the Shut It Down video?
He's in the Impossible video.
yeah.
The one with the mask?
Now the one where we walk through One Stop.
That's what I meant. Okay, wait.
He's in the Impossible video.
The Shut It Down one when he's like he's on the green screen.
Yeah, that's the one that.
Oh, we're not gonna do this today. We're not gonna do this today.
I was just gonna ask you, should I not ask?
Not gonna do. We could ask something around that.
I was just
But we're
gonna
not
ask
gonna
who did
do
Yo,
this.
little fun
Who did
fact.
that? Oh no, we could shout him out. You
Oh,
know,
who
he
did that?
it. Mike Tarantino.
Yeah, Michael Chow. Michael Chow
He
did
doesn't
that.
like that anymore. It's Michael Tarantino.
Michael Tarantino.
Yes.
He doesn't like Michael Chow anymore.
He changed his name.
Okay.
He's grown now.
Rebranded.
That's it.
Big boy.
That's it. Read me. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
got to get it. But
And it was kind of like, I think it was a race thing. Like, why do that? It's not your last name. I don't think that's his last name.
no, that's not his last
Exactly.
name.
So that's probably like, there's probably some white kid in his school like, dude, you're like Mike Chow. And he was like,
Oh, I thought you meant Tarantino's not his
no.
last name. I was like,
no, that's not his last. Chow
No.
is his last name?
I think so.
I don't think it is.
No?
I don't think it is. I mean,
What do you think it was like Smith or some shit?
definitely
like that?
wasn't Smith.
Is that the same
Like,
guy
I
that
look
shot
like
the
the-
Impossible video?
He did 2 of your
Yes,
videos,
he
right?
did
No,
more than
3.
2. He did
Is there a secret video I don't know of?
nah, he did the
Sorry, I
outer
get
space.
British when I start getting a little nervous. You know?
He did outer space.
Yes.
He did Impossible. He did Shut It Down. And
Okay, I will say this. Shut It Down is the reason why I shoot videos. That's the reason why. The moment I saw that video, and I was like, oh shit, this is it. Like, I saw it, I was like, yo, this is crazy. This kid's the best. And then it was only half a video. And I was like, nah, we're doing this. We're doing this. And I bought a green screen, I bought a camera, I bought everything. Lights, everything. And I turned my living room into a music fucking haven. Music videos, music beats, anything. You could just do everything in my apartment. Like, because of that video.
oh, and real quick, Money Marv, you stole me a video.
Marv!
Money Marv,
Really?
I know you remember. I paid you for that original Impossible video before it ended up being what it ended up being. And I never got a video, but we still cool, you know what I'm saying?
Holla at me, Marv. Holla at me.
We're gonna need some background story another day.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
time.
Another time
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
a
need some
different.
background
That's
story.
different. Maybe
Yeah.
we have Marv up here or something.
Yeah, Marv could come up, man. I'd love to have
Guys,
Marv on.
You know
start
what?
Having everybody.
We'll call it even on the video. Just come do an appearance.
Yeah, exactly. Come do a podcast video. You know what I'm saying? Podcast appearance.
His interest fees and all types of things. Like, no, stop. Marv, you cool. You fam, son. Word
Yeah,
up.
for life, bro. But that's good, man. I mean, I don't know if we wanted to. I'm curious about the. So Sha Money, how did you meet Sha Money?
Oh,
You known him for. I know you worked with him for a long time.
it's so okay. This is funny. I was trying to talk to KO about this the other day. It's cloudy because I was working with like different members of G Unit at this time. Like Tony Yayo, definitely. Shout out to Tony Yayo. Hi, Tony. I was working with him. We were about to work with Banks, and then I don't know, randomly, Sha Money just popped up in the studio. And I felt like it was because of Yayo and them. Like, it was like, you know, they're all in the same crew. Oh, I just remembered. Wow. No. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so it was my boy CT, God rest his soul, because he died of liver cancer. But he put us on to Sha Money because he had an artist that Sha was liking. And he liked what we were doing with that artist. It's actually 2 artists, a girl named Vasasha and a guy named Elo. And he was liking the songs that we were doing with them, and he was like, I got to come to see who's doing this production. And, yeah, came out and met Mike West. Shout out to Mike West. And
Shout out Mike
I
West.
just happened to walk in the studio like the brash douche I usually was back then. Like, yo, what's up? What you doing in here? Yo. And Sha was like, that's the guy? And that's the rest. That's how it happened.
He was like, "What the fuck?" And
Yeah,
they were
I
like-
usually give off the impression that I'm an asshole, and they're like, oh, I get it now. Like, because they see what I do, and they're like, oh, I would be an asshole too if you were the only person in the area that could do this. Like,
You show up with beats in your pocket, or you gonna make something right there?
ooh.
Chronic could do either one. Chronic will play
I-
beats, let you get hyped, and then just
Yeah,
flex
you're not
on
getting
you.
any of those.
Let you-
Actually, I don't want you to. I don't want you to get my leftovers or anything. Like, would I serve you old food? So, and then when you want to fucking come get a beat, don't you want to feel special? I sell exclusivity. I don't know about these other niggas. Like, you come to me, I'm like, yo, how you feeling this week? What happened? Your girl beating you down or whatever? Or, yeah,
giving you shit.
yeah, or you got no money this week, whatever. Which you shouldn't be in my studio. But if you don't, have,
That's before you get in.
Yeah.
But I have a good heart, so I usually used to work with people. But it's just, in a nutshell, I want to know that because now I'm like, I put myself in your shoes and I make you something that goes with how you feel. So I'm usually right of what you want at that moment. Even if that's not your style, you're like, damn, that's how I'm feeling. I needed some rock and roll shit. I'm like, yeah, that's not going on the album, but that's how you felt today. Because I listened to you. I just, like your psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever. That's what I do.
Bro, and you know who else does that? Young Guru does that kind of shit.
Shout
Like,
out to
in terms
Guru.
of the engineering process, like, that is real legit. Like, I can't say that any of the records that I ever made in my life would have ever been what they were or even came about without Chronic. Like, I don't know, just something. I'm
Yeah,
telling
I
you, it's like
remember when
Hov says, play the beat.
You recorded other places, and it was like,
Yeah.
it's because the producer, most producers don't learn how to make the song sound like the artist made the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they'll make a beat. Now, this is why I don't like to give you beats just like, here, I made these beats here. Because if I give you a beat, you're like, oh, this beat's hard. Now you're going to start rapping like the Migos or somebody else that beat I had that intention for. But if I make a beat for you while you're in there and you're hearing where I'm putting the snare, I don't like that snare, and you're like making it with me. And now when it's ready, you're ready. You're like,
Never thought about that, but when you like, you ever look on YouTube and they're like Tiger type beats or this type beat,
Yeah.
and it almost like puts you in a situation where like you kind of have to rap like
yeah,
this.
mental situation.
Never
like,
thought about that.
You're predisposed to now rap like Tiger, or you're what's the word like when it's genetic, like what do they say? Something racism, not genetic racism.
Hereditary.
Nah, it's another word. Where
Like systemic.
systemic. It's like
Yeah.
you're like, damn, this everybody raps like this. This beat says this, so now I'm gonna do it. And now the next nigga that sees that beat does the same thing, and it's just because he heard this guy, and it's just like fucking cultural diffusion killing music or something. I don't even know. I'm just
Yeah, it's just like it becomes like you almost have a preconceived notion of what you should do on that beat.
because everybody's doing that though. Like,
Yeah.
like you heard your mans do it, so now you're gonna do it. Like I guarantee you go in the studio right now. The 3 artists that are in that studio are all doing like all of them are doing it. Nobody's like, yo, let me rap my own way today. Like they're all like, this is what everybody wants.
Not even. I feel like they're going. And they're like, yo, I know that shit sounds terrible, but yo, just put auto-tune on it, yo.
Do you ever hear Justin's impersonation of Kendrick Lamar? Do you like Kendrick?
Ooh, this is crazy. We haven't had our artist talks in a long time, so I would like to. I'm about to interview you. So you don't like Kendrick?
It's not that I don't like Kendrick.
I hate Kendrick. Everybody, thank God. I needed somebody else.
It's not that I don't like Kendrick.
Fuck him.
I can't really fuck with what's going
No,
on.
I respect that because he did something different on that. But
He
he's
did, but-
not as nice as everybody makes him out to be. Like,
He got
I
brought
thought-
in as the Messiah. He got ushered in as the
Yeah,
Messiah
'cause
for the West
Dr.
Coast.
Dre.
Yeah, and really, it's not really. I know like 25 motherfuckers
like
nicer than
that
him.
that
My
song he
fact.
just got out. He's on
To
a, he's
Pimp
on
a
a feature
Butterfly
with that
was a
guy.
fucking
He's like,
fire album.
my brother, my brother. I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, yo, you took this hard record and made it corny. Like, I haven't fucked with a Kendrick verse like that since like, I love bad bitches is my fucking problem. And yeah, like the fuck I got a fucking problem. Like that record
I
right
only
there.
like his verse on it because I'm used to it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm used to breathing this shitty
Yeah.
air.
And this
Like,
doesn't-
I'm used
I mean-
to eating bad food. I'm used to that shit. Like,
Yeah, this is our
yeah.
take on it. Like it's
No,
like,
listen,
you know,
I respect your opinion, but that brings me to another question I had written down because you said he got on that song and made a good song terrible. Do you feel, has that ever
I miss
happened
you,
to you?
Justin. Yo, this is what I don't have in my day. Like somebody's like, listen, fuck everybody else. That shit's whack.
that shit is whack. And I get into shit all the time. Motherfuckers like want to get at me when I say that shit. They're like, what?
People love Kendrick.
And I'm like, he ain't no J. Cole. And they're like, J. Cole, man, I'll tell you what, Kendrick is nice, yo. And I'm like, he's not
That's
J.
what
Cole, bro.
separated us from every other artist on Long Island.
ain't no
when
J.
we were
Cole,
making
bro.
music. We gave a fuck about anything else anybody was talking about. We would make whatever we wanted, like,
Yeah.
and be like, "Yo, fuck, y'all like this guy? He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll be waiting right.
wow.
Yo, we was making
Shout
shit
out
from
to Jay
Jack-
Ellis, who
Yeah.
just called my phone last week.
Facts. Facts.
So what do you
Oh,
do?
and Chanel. I found her on Instagram.
Yeah, shout out Chanel.
I sent her to you actually. I was like, yo,
Shout out
blah,
Chanel.
blah.
What do you do when you make a beat and something like that happens? You get a guy like Kendrick come on it, and it's like, you know, I guess you craft something for somebody else, but when this is, I'll go back to my original question, the way I wrote it down. When you're making these beats, right, and when you're making, you know, whether music in general, do you feel like that when you make it, it's like that's my child, and now I'm going to give it up to somebody else, and if it's and if what they put on it is essentially trash, do you feel a certain way about it?
Yeah and no, because at one point beats were my children, but then I'd be like a Rolling Stone if that's the case. So at this point, it's just like my art, and if I make what my art would be is me making the outline, and then I give you all the colors, and you're supposed to fill it. Most niggas be like the Living Color intro, and just be like, just throw the shit at it, and they like, you do what you want to do. Like, yeah, and I'm like, nah, that's not what it is, and I would be like a pro bono lawyer, so I really can't be like, yo, man, that's trash, dude, because I don't want to make you feel like it's over.
No. But when you listen to, you make me a beat, right? I take it with me. I go and I make a song, and then I send it back to you. Yo, look what
And
I
if it's
did
trash?
shit. Yeah, obviously you're not gonna say something, but I'm just wondering, like, it's the same thing with, like, I think if a tattoo artist does a tattoo on you, and then you go back and you like do like an alteration to it that you think is gonna make it harder. You show it to him, and it's like, oh. Why'd you ruin
I would
it?
kill him. I would be like, what?
Yeah, why'd you
First
ruin
of all,
it?
this is
It's
real
gotta
art.
be. It's gotta be the same thing when
It
you make it
is,
when you make a
but
beat and someone gets on it and it's like, oh, like why would you do that?
It happens a lot more than you think. The only thing is, so as an engineer also and producer, and I know what the fuck I want to hear, I can manipulate most people's vocals. And like I've made people sing and they didn't even sing. Like they rapped it and I just play auto-tune on them and like I play the shit and it comes out like they're singing. So like if I don't like the way you sound so much, you paid me, so I feel like I got to make you sound good, and I do that. I literally move your words around, put you on beat. See,
You'll
this is
change
touchy 'cause
your
I
words
can't
to a
name
different
names,
note.
but I have
What?
20 artists I can name right now that I do this for. Like,
He fucking made me sound a couple times like I almost knew how to sing,
yeah, that's
which is goddamn impossible.
yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I do get that a lot, but
This
it's
dude's a chef
you
on the
gotta
keyboard.
fix it. Yeah, you gotta fix it. Just like that's what I was about to say. It's like
Yeah.
food. Sometimes when you're cooking, you didn't put enough salt. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put salt in there. Like I'm that guy. I'm the guy that's going to make it taste better after it's done cooking because a lot of these guys suck. As a matter of fact, let me put this out there. A lot of industry artists suck too. There's a guy like me in the industry fixing them up. Like a lot of them.
They got a team. Like when they show up to do a record, they got their artist, that they got their engineer that makes them sound like they do on all these records. Like they're not just gonna walk in and just bust out some shit and really perform in a studio with somebody they don't know. They bring somebody with them. They're like, yeah, cool, Chronic, thanks for letting us in. You can leave now. Like that kind of shit. So that because some secret shit goes on, they pop some little bitch out of a backpack that's actually singing.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact. No,
saying?
that's a fact. Like there's always that secret dude in the studio. Like
There'd be some chick with her hair wrapped up that doesn't fit the mold of what a singer is. She's the one really in there crushing some of these vocals, like low key on a harmony and shit like that.
shit,
So,
I got a story where
a lot of smoke and mirrors.
I had met Justin Bieber, and his writer Pooh Bear out in Cali once, and we was out there recording some songs, and I learned that. Oh my bad. And I learned that that even these great singers will lie and they'll go in there, record this shit, put auto-tune on the track, bounce the track like you see how you see the vocals there, and then put the auto-tune in it. So when somebody goes to mix it, they're like, oh, this motherfucker sings like this. It doesn't look like there's an effect on it. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to do it. Not for Justin Bieber, let me make sure that y'all don't, he can sing his ass off. But there's another artist that used to write with Neo and also writes for Bieber, and it's not Pooh Bear, it's somebody else. It's lower level, but he definitely did that for him and told me to also do it. So I felt like I was in like a crime or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I aided, abetted.
Dude, that's like throwing
nigga.
a filter on a picture, exporting it, and then sending it out.
That's
It's
what
like, this
they
is the
doing.
picture.
That's
Come on.
it.
That's like when big girls take pictures like this.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, come on with
and everything, pulling. Yeah.
Come on with that shit. And they always gotta like cup the girls up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is the
and they're like, yo,
holographic
come on with
age
that
right here.
shit. Come on with that.
This is the holographic age. It's not
internet's-
what you think it is right
The
now.
internet is full of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
How many people did you grow up where you see them on Instagram now and you're like, you didn't look like that? And if I see you in the streets right now, you don't look like that.
Nah,
you don't
fine.
look like, or even people you know, it's like, you don't look like that.
Yeah, come on, man.
you're
Who
right.
you lying? Yo, if you need butterflies flapping over your face on every
Hey,
picture, you
I
hiding
know girls
something.
that do that. They'll take offense to that. You know what I'm
Dude, there's
saying?
so many crazy filters now. They'll put eyelashes. Some of these motherfucking filters put makeup on you, eyelashes.
Give it 10
fucking
years
lipstick.
to when they give us all contacts and those filters stay on us all day. When you can switch it all day. Now all you see is the filter on a person.
10
They
years
already
my
got
ass.
it. It's called Innovate or something. I was actually about to get stocks in it.
Damn,
That's some wild shit.
that is crazy. Can you imagine?
Man, they have glasses and it's a contact. You put the contact in and the glasses on, and now everything is whatever you want. It's a HUD on the screen and it goes together.
Wow, people gonna be marrying ugly bitches left and right. They're just gonna be like, listen, mama, it's all good. Like, damn, I'm gonna put my Holly Berry contacts in real quick.
Soon it might be like
You
Ready
know?
Player One, bro. It's
Yo,
already like that
you
if
ain't
you
lying.
think
That was
about
a
it.
movie.
That's a real movie to me right there.
You think people are gonna prefer to live in a virtual reality world than to live in like
I ain't gonna hold you. I would. It's this because think about what it looks like here, and like we can't even go nowhere. We like it's fucked up. I'll be in that virtual world. I'll be fucking in both worlds, but I'll definitely be in that virtual world, son. Getting that Bitcoin.
You seen that new movie with is it Ryan Reynolds where he's an NPC, he's a non-player character in a video game.
Oh, I heard about this.
But
That's
he
crazy.
doesn't know he is. So in video games, there's
so
there's NPCs and you go up to them, you talk to them, and like they'll give you a mission or they'll do this. He's an NPC in a video game, but he doesn't know it.
Oh, so it looks like reality around him.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
deep, yo.
Damn, that's what
and
that
there's
was.
players in this game, and there's like
Is this out already?
yeah, it's out.
Oh, I gotta watch that tonight.
Yeah, let me look up what it's called so everybody listening to us, whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify, got to do a Spotify plug real quick.
Yeah, real quick. And plus, I also wanted to just tell everybody real quick, we got 5 people in the chat right now. We had more earlier. Every single person in the chat, I expect to have a thumbs up, guys. Come on. Help us out with these thumbs up. Help us out with these subscriptions. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell because every time we go live, you guys will get notified. So this is why you guys can jump on and you can actually see the shit live. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
The movie is called Free Guy.
Free Guy. Oh, okay. I'm doing that tonight.
So just hit that subscribe for me, guys. You already know what time it is, man.
Free Guy. That sounds like
It was actually pretty good. It's
that
very
concept is crazy.
It was very similar to like to Ready Player One.
Because I had like a concept like that the other day. It's almost Matrix.
Esque.
Yeah, like everybody. It's almost like Truman Show too. Like where everybody is fake. You know what I'm saying? But like, is this my reality? Is my reality your reality type shit? Like, is this just my game? Like, or my shit? You know what I'm saying? Like type weird shit like that.
Like a microverse.
Yeah, like is this my universe? And then you're like. In your universe, is something else happening? Type shit. Like
I know a lot of women that think like that. That think like that.
That
that
they're-
they're living in their own universe.
Yeah.
They're living in fucking like fairy tale land.
Shout out to Kevin Samuels.
Oh yeah, Kevin. You know who Kevin Samuels is?
Man, is a goddamn legend. Man's a
Kevin
goddamn legend. I can't lie.
Kevin Sams.
Yeah, he's. We have to explain a little bit of what he is. You like him? You could explain him. Not that I dislike him.
Kevin Samuels is a gentleman that happens. He has a YouTube channel and stuff, and he talks about like relationship advice. He has a background in like marketing and like PR and stuff like that. But really, what he does
Is he a white guy that
Nice.
gives out like he gives you CDs for like what you can say to girls or some shit like
Nah,
that?
he's a black dude dressed sharp as
sharp as fuck.
it's the sharpest motherfucker. I've
Dressed
ever
to the
seen.
fucking.
See, this is why we need a Google Translator guy in the
Yeah,
background.
Yeah, Twiz, get up in here, bro.
Someone to drag it onto the screen for us right now.
But yeah, anyway, so really what he does say some shit sometimes that I don't agree with. Clearly I don't agree with everything he says, but he does have some really good points about like the standards that are really like incredibly high for no reason for men nowadays in like 2021 and like
I've
what
seen him.
like-
I've seen him. He was
Yeah.
he was just ragging on some girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was a preacher.
Nah, he's
Nah,
got
he
like
definitely ain't no preacher.
he
has
says
that
this
voice though, like now
Yeah.
see what you did wrong there. Now, but like he had.
But
like,
he does talk at a lot of ministries and shit like that. He speaks at them. But the main thing about him that I appreciate is he touches on like he has this concept he calls like the 80-20 rule. Like 80% of women are after 20% of men, and he talks about like how women that just intentionally kind of just make men feel inadequate because they don't earn a certain amount or what have you. And then they sit around wondering why they can't find a husband. Meanwhile, they have come across a bunch of great men that just didn't fit all the statistical points that they want. But again, take everything he says with a grain of salt because sometimes he does say some things I don't agree with.
Nah, actually, I already
You
know
know?
who this guy is. I just saw
Yeah.
people airing him out.
But
yesterday.
but he does say some shit. It's like people don't like his tone, but I mean, are you mad because what he's saying is true, or are you mad because of his tone? It's one or the other. Like he has a good point where he's like, men are very visual. He's like, you can't let yourself go and be looking like hell all the time. And then he's like, that's not what like a high value man is looking for. Like a high value man doesn't have time for that shit. Like he's not sitting here trying to be running around with a 5. You know what I'm saying? That shit doesn't work. And it's like, but then you got a bunch of fives running around, think they deserve
They
a
think
Wall
they
Street,
tens, yeah.
think they deserve a Wall Street investment banker, and they want him to be.
I blame what's her name, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B for that.
Oh, this is way before the two of them.
Okay, so then I blame Rihanna.
But you might be before her too. He's like, then I blame Beyonce.
I did, but
I was gonna say Madonna.
No, but she wasn't there. And when Rihanna was who she was, that's when Beyonce was like, "Word, bitch, let me be this queen."
Yeah, that's what Beyonce did. She came up and
We're
said,
gonna
"What the
say
fuck,
like
Rihanna? Get the hell
we're
up
gonna
out
say
Jay-Z's
Tina
room."
Turner and one of them crazy girls. That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah, but just the whole point is like that. You know, that's what I like. And that he says also that like the men that you're looking for, you can't expect to be 25 years old. 30 years old. He's like, these men that you're talking about
Like
are 45.
45.
They're 45, 50 years old when they reach their highest, when they're getting closer to that highest income, area. It's like, yo, if you want a man that makes $250,000, you want a man that makes $500,000, he ain't going to be 30.
Yeah.
I
I mean, some of them are, but them niggas are assholes.
Yeah,
you made that money way too fast. Like,
yeah, and then you get stuck raising that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a woman ends up raising that guy. You know, and it's like,
more meatloaf.
yeah, facts. So some of that stuff he says and is just it just resonates and just
that's real talk, yo.
yeah. I always just appreciate somebody that speaks the
That's
real
real
without worrying
talk.
about getting like canceled and shit like
Yeah.
that. Which I got to give him credit for, even though I always advocate for people to be able to say what
But
they want.
it goes both ways though. Like if we can't just want Beyonce and live with our moms or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
But niggas be getting Beyonces and live with their moms. How do you do it?
Yeah.
Next episode.
Nah, it's because the Beyonces who dad was like that, and that's what they're used to seeing and shit like that. And then they come out and then they get upset that they're picking the same guys that were the guys that they were familiar with in their life that needed to be coddled and babied. And then it's like, and then you get into an area where, now you're, who are you picking to be with? You picking to be with these dudes that need to be coddled and shit, and then you're complaining about it. He needed to be coddled when you met him, and now you're mad that he needs to be coddled when
Yeah.
you married him.
He needs to cock that off. That's what it
Yeah.
needs to
That's
do.
like chicks that be mad because their man ain't working, but he wasn't working when they met him.
Yeah, exactly. They mad like, get off the couch, get a job while you playing video games. What? I met you on a live stream.
This is my Twitch.
Yeah, we was playing. You said I was nice at League of Legends or whatever the fuck.
We met at World of Warcrafts in the fucking meadows. What are you talking about?
We got married 3 years ago. Don't you remember?
Skyrim.
We took our armor off and everything.
That shit's a real thing.
We
I
had
don't know
our
if you
new
guys-
or whatever it's called.
I learned it from you.
That shit's a real thing. People really getting married on video games.
No,
I'm gonna-
that is.
Work.
Shout out to them niggas too, because that's a real match right there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You found somebody that does the same shit as you, pee in bottles while they playing fucking World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And just nobody got disgusted by that. You guys do that too? All right.
I played World of Warcraft for a long time. I've never pissed in a bottle though.
And we're like,
He's
I
more of
can't
a
move.
he's more of a bucket kind of guy.
Yeah,
Where's my Gatorade?
I really, if I do something, I go all the way. Foley catheter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't half-ass anything. And I'm gonna put us back on the rail because Chronic's here. You're the guest, so I want to make sure we get
I'm having
through
fun though. I
everything.
like this shit.
I want to make sure. I want to make sure we get through everything though.
All right.
So you don't just wear this. You don't just wear the one hat, right? It's
Nah.
not just you're not just the
I wear the
producer
Jimmy
or
hats,
the
too.
engineer. You wear those? You ain't gotta wear
Good man.
those,
Where you even buy those anymore?
Yeah.
Just kidding,
I
guys.
haven't worn rubber since '88. Listen.
Nigga, what?
I said,
You were born with one, sir?
I was like, let me think about the logic on this one. Did he come in? Was he in the? Now, were you in the?
I'm from the
fucking
Caribbean,
Was
bro.
it not? They just clipped it and you fell out.
Like, were you saved? Like, hold on, we save these for later. I don't know why I made you African. Like,
I'll take it.
hella.
I thought you were about to tell me that you were the captain. I swear, I thought you was gonna tell me that he was the fucking
I turned
captain.
him into Demon Hanzu, like his whole family. Like, we are going to save these later. That's what we are going to do.
Where's the diamond?
Where's the diamond? I was like, yo, he got signed for screaming. Like they were like, that's it. African man that screams like this, beats on his chest like a fucking gorilla. We're gonna give him 3 movies.
That's it. 3 movies.
Think about all the movies he's in. Tell me he doesn't scream in each and every one of them. In Shazam, he even does it. I saw it. I tried to find one. He always screams like a fucking ape.
Who the fuck are we talking about?
Demon Hanzu.
You know what I'm talking
From
about.
Blood Diamonds.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You know the guy
yeah,
pulls
yeah.
his pants out. Where's the diamond?
Yeah, the guy. How dare you? He was looking for his son. He was trying to get his son back.
Yo, son, I thought of you when he did that shit. You and Silence. I was like, yo, they niggas need to see this with me, right? Where's the diamond?
Where's the diamond? and he was.
Yo, if you sample that and throw a beat on there,
that is
we'll
hard.
use it as our outro
Where's
music.
the diamond? Where's the diamond? Hey, where's the diamond? Gotta throw some, some Leonardo DiCaprio. It's right here, because he has a weird accent. That nigga is the worst. See, blimey! Blimey! This is a 42-carat diamond.
Yo, there was nothing worse than
However, did you hold Daniel Grundle?
Don Cheeto's accent in Ocean's 11.
I'm done. Yo, you're stupid, son. Yo,
Don Cheeto's accent in Ocean 11. He had an
Oh
English
my
accent.
God.
It was like the worst English accent I've ever heard in my life. I was like, it kept like switching. It was like English. He had a little bit of Jamaican in there. I was like, where's this guy from? I remember looking at my girl and saying like,
Tyrone,
is he Australian?
Is he from Santo Domingo? What was that?
Is he Dominican?
Oh, you one of them Antarctic Africans.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's a North African.
He's like, you check indigenous.
You East Coast? I far East Coast.
Makes sense. You're not from where the Blade Runner's from. They don't talk like that.
He's from where Blade is from. That's the darkness of dark. All of them niggas, that nigga Mashallah, all of them dark skinned.
Yeah, he was definitely born at night.
Yeah, the Dark Knights.
Yo,
You were
literally,
born from the darkness.
my face hurts. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers is killing me, bro.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You know where this is gonna go.
I got like TMJ and shit.
Take us where we gotta go.
Where we going?
You know where
we could stay on.
I can't drive. Where we going?
Oh yeah, you mom talked up, nigga. The deep end.
Yo, facts,
pumpkin
yo,
ale.
yo, Silence is in here crying like, where's the diamond?
Yo, what up, Ray?
He gets it.
Where's the diamond?
Where's the diamond?
Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Ray Figs in the chat, my guy. Just starting a new Instagram, Ray Figs Collectibles. Go check him out.
Yeah, shout out Ray
I was
Face.
about to watch Blood Diamonds, but skip through all the.
Just to get to that part.
He does it more than once though.
I'm dead ass smiling
Where's my son?
so much the back of my head hurts, like my
Yo,
muscles and my scalp.
definitely.
He tucks that diamond like between his toes and shit, right?
Yo,
He's cuffing that diamond between his toes.
Yo, we gotta talk about the toe snatch. Come on,
He was
son.
holding that shit. He was like, he went under the sand. He was like,
That
swoop,
nigga
and he was like,
like a crackhead with $1 for my head. It slid.
Yeah, he grabbed that shit like he had
like he
the-
dropped a crack rock in the back of the cop car.
I thought he grabbed that shit. He had that raptor foot.
Like he dropped his rock in the back of the squad car. He was like, oh.
But you know they had to practice that fucking shot because that nigga's big toe was
Are
like
you crazy? Had to bring his stunt double in. Had to bring that guy was disjointed.
Yo, nah, homie, they had his face in there. There was another foot that came
Yeah, bro. That was a real.
That was another leg. Yo, son.
Yeah, bro. That was a gorilla foot. They did
They had
CGI on that
nigga's face in
shit.
the background, and you seen the foot.
Bro.
They had a monkey foot.
That foot looked like it could throw a curveball. She could throw a splitter.
Hugh Darren's foot.
Yeah.
He had the diamond already.
That was Caesar's foot.
Yo. Holy
They had
shit.
that chimpanzee
I ain't gonna
foot.
hold you because I thought that's who Caesar was. I was like, yo, because every monkey in the movies is their face is made after somebody. Like, it is.
It is like, I swear to God, Mufasa looked like James Earl Jones.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah, that shit is kind of true
Sky
though.
look like Jeremy Irons and shit.
Even when they do animated movies, they be making them look like the actors.
Yo, facts, bro. That's straight facts, bro.
Why must I come to your
The shallow end of the dream
Zazu.
pool.
Yeah, I wish I knew who played. I wish I knew who did the voiceover for Jafar, because I bet you he looked
Jeremy
like.
Irons?
Is that what it is?
That nigga's Disney down.
Damn.
Yo, shout out to Jeremy Irons. That nigga does every villain's voice
Need that
in
clap
Disney.
button. Need that clap button.
Oh, we do. We. I just don't know which one it
Hit
is.
that chronic on the beat. Chronic turn around. That's it. Yo, I'm telling you, the back of my fucking head is
Right
killing
here.
me.
Right here. Like A1 steak sauce. It hits you right here and right here.
Yo, see? See?
He
Silence
said
said.
Jafar was sus though. Yo, that's a fact. Jafar, when Jafar threw that side eye out, I was like, huh.
Yo, when he ate that apple, he was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, yeah, what's up with this guy?
hit the head, but he went like this. He was like, and he was like,
flamboyant. It was like,
And he had
the magic was flamboyant too.
yeah. Jafar had his nails done. Jafar had a fill-in with a French manicure.
That nigga had the
He had the
mani
fresh
pedi.
tip. Yo, Jafar had the fresh tip. It was wild.
Yo, why was his eyebrows and his mustache mad tight though? Like that nigga shit was right. His facial game was in point.
and he
Yeah.
stayed with the duck mouth. He was like,
At all
Shout out to Jafar for because all y'all
Yeah.
bitches got that fucking pose. You got it from a Jafar. Shout out
Yeah,
to
that's a
Jafar,
Jafar
on the
face.
pose with the duck mouth.
shout out to Jafar also with the brows before y'all was drawing them on. Jafar was getting busy.
That's a fact.
We can't forget about Iago. Shout out to fucking what's his name with the eyes. You know what I'm talking about,
Mr. Peabody.
Oh, what's his name?
Peabody.
Nah, that was his character he played in I think Problem Child.
Oh yeah, Leonard Peabody.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Ah, because I was gonna say fucking Bobcat Goldthwait.
That dude's vocal cords.
It's
are
another
definitely
screaming
fucked.
comedian that's behind the scenes. He was the fucking rabbit in fucking Happily Ever After.
Yo, shout to Jafar, my man. Silent Sound says.
Yeah, Jafar. And shout out to the return of Jafar, too, when he
Facts.
came back and said, I'm here, bitches.
Did you like the other movie, the new Aladdin?
Yeah, I should have put that in here. You know what? Will Smith.
How do you feel about that?
My nigga, I know why there was an entanglement. I know why now. I know why. First of all, my nigga, you like, come on. Like, come on, my nigga. You, yeah. Come on. Like, if I was Jada, I would have been fucking that nigga too. Like, fuck, what's wrong with you? Washed up as, what's his name, August Alsina. Nobody even like the month of August. The fuck? Even if you're born, you're like, yo, I'm born in August, but I be partying in July though.
What sign are you in August?
Yeah, a Leo. Shout out to Silence. You're a Leo, I know, but you're a July baby. Come
Yeah,
on,
he is.
man.
The
You
end of
into the
July.
horoscopes?
July 26th, I
Heavy.
believe.
Because my first shitty girlfriend put me onto it. That was her way of getting away from me, I guess. She was like, listen, Scorpios act like that. Okay? So you need to read this book.
It's like, this is exactly
I gotta
what people
reflect.
act like
Angie Martinez.
when they have your same rising moon. If you didn't have this rising moon, you wouldn't act this way.
I don't know. All
See,
I know.
I'm not that. I know that shit
I don't know-
means something.
I
I'm
don't know
not
what
that
it means either.
I know my rising sign is Leo. So when I don't know you, I act like I'm the shit. It's weird. I hate it. 'Cause I really
Wait, is that
don't-
what the rising moon
Yeah,
means?
that's when you're fake. When you meet somebody new and you're showing them the fake you, that's your rising. Like, so.
Damn,
if
what
I'm
the
correct,
fuck am
or is
I?
it the moon? Nigga, I don't know. Coke, Pepsi, can't take the difference, nigga.
Give me some more crackers though to cleanse my palate. I'm motherfucking hungry out here. You ever do one of them taste tests?
Yo,
You got them stands set up and
I
shit.
used to have to do the smell test. I used to work at Bath and Body Works.
Heavy
Coffee beans.
Yo, I do
Yeah.
that now. I'll be like, yo, I'm trying to see what weed is better. Be like, yo, you got something like
We need something to
wipe
neutralize
your ass
this.
real quick. Like, yeah, that's it.
Perfect
I just wanted to
segue.
do it. I said I was going to do it in the middle of a conversation. They're never going to have me
Listen,
back
that's
up
why
here.
we put it there.
We put it
That's
there,
why we
Papo.
put it there. So
Put it here next time. Just a shiny big button like on Mario. with a
we're gonna
P on
get
it.
you like the that stop button or the no button.
Yeah.
the shiny red button.
And we're gonna hook it up to that drop. Hey, shout out to Twiz in the chat. What up, Twiz?
Twiz.
Shout out Twiz. Shout out Twiz.
Shout
Chronic
out.
on-
Matter of fact, Eddie just hit me. He must be. he's like, when's the next one? He's trying to pull up.
Yo,
on it.
Twiz missed out, yo. He was invited tonight. We were gonna have Twiz dedicated camera, in the back producing the episode 52.
Nothing
But
but
it's
the
all good.
hits. Nothing but
Yeah.
the hits.
Don't play
Nothing
with
but
that
the
job. Don't play with
motherfucking
that job,
hits.
Twiz, because I'm coming for this job right here, son. I love this shit right here, man. For real. Niggas just surprised me with this. This is like one of my first podcasts that I've been in. I've seen them, but I've never been on one, you know?
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out Chronic on the Beat for coming through tonight. Shout out Twiz for coming through. Shout out Ray Figs. We got Silent Sounds coming on in November. We got Xavier Hubbard coming on in November. He's going to talk about his Basics clothing line. Silent Sounds going to get in here. We're going to talk about his sample packs, his loop packs. We'll talk about his clothing line, one-off customs. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of shit, and it's really going to be fire, man. He's coming down. It's going to be some shit. I can't wait.
November's gonna be a good month.
But
Shout
October
out
has been
to
great.
Sounds.
Yes, that's right. But Chronic is out here, man, and Chronic is really. I really am just so hyped to have this man on here right now.
I appreciate
really
being
am.
here, man.
Yeah,
For
man, we
real,
appreciate
for real.
you.
You already
Bro.
know what it is, man.
I am so hyped. There's only one Twiz. Correct.
I mean, it's
know.
Twizzler.
True story.
Just fucking with you, Twiz. Don't hurt me.
Hour and
I
20.
don't live around the corner no more.
20.
Holla at me though, Twiz. Holla at me. But yeah.
So we have a list of shows, right? Because me and Justin love talking about what we're watching, and you provided us with a list of shows that you're currently watching.
Yeah.
Lock and Key, Squid Games,
The two
In
at
the Dark.
the end I'm not watching.
BMF and
I
Power.
just felt like you guys were watching that.
What's BMF?
BMF is that new. It's the 50 Cent show that he's doing about the story about BMF, the gang.
Oh, that one I
Cartel.
don't know. I thought it was like those Power spinoffs. My dad loves them shits, like Raising
my mom
Kanan
too.
and shit. Yo, my dad loves them shits.
Now BMF is about BMF like
What I forgot what it's
the group. I think it's about the BMF like
the gang, like the
yeah.
cartel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flannery, Meech Flannery.
Yeah.
The guy that Jeezy was like acting like he was when he first came out. He was actually running because he was also working with BMF, if I'm correct. But Jeezy came out saying stories of things that happened with these people. He was working for them.
Nah, there's crazy stories about BMF. Like I remember
Da Vinci,
stories.
all of them niggas.
They used to ride out when they went out of town. Like BMF would go with like a trailer, like a 18-wheeler that would be taking like Ferraris and Lambos
Yeah.
and shit on top of it.
Yeah.
And when they go to trips, like if they shot down to like Miami or something like that, they would just bring like a fleet of vehicles
Yeah, they were
to just
really-
like drive
they were
and
really
shit.
some
Like they
other
were,
shit.
they were real top-notch baller ass hustler motherfuckers.
Like if I'm
they-
correct, I
What time
thought that he almost got a pardon.
This wasn't that long ago. What is this? Late 90s or something like that?
maybe
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
Like
because it was
ain't that long
known. Because
ago.
when it happened, that's why. That's why.
That's
Rick
Big
Ross,
Meech, no?
Yeah, that's why Rick Ross has the song. I think I'm Big Meech.
Oh, okay.
Larry Hoover. Sorry, I had to put my Kermit the voice before because he sounds like that. Let's keep it real.
Boss.
Boss.
You know what? I'm gonna cut him with
I'm
clipping
Big
him.
Meech.
Boss. That's
We're gonna
be
put
a
the boss
sample.
one on there.
It's gonna be a
Piggy.
We got some like old school.
about her, Miss Piggy.
We have like some old Sega and other samples. That
Oh,
are
I
on
thought
there.
you had it. Sega. I was like,
No, we don't.
We'll
have
be
a
right
Sega.
back.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're gonna hit that.
It's funny because I was just thinking the other day. I seen somebody buy a PS2 the other day, and I'm like, why don't you know?
I'll give him one of mine. I have like two.
No, but it's not even that. It's like there's emulators that work on your phone. Like nowadays, you don't even need
I have
like the
a PS1,
PlayStation.
two PS2s, one PS1. I don't want to get rid of that. You just don't remember that the button pressing and
Bro, Twisted Metal,
blowing
bro.
on
You
a
remember
cartridge,
that?
maybe?
Remember Twisted Metal?
Wow. Sweet Tooth, Spectra.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, man.
That Crash Bandicoot.
Sweet Tooth was the clown car, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Which is
remember
like
that.
the cover of the game, but that was the worst car to drive.
It was the shittiest car to drive.
It
You're
wasn't
right.
good.
It had great defense though.
Yeah.
Defense.
I would. Damn, son. You got
really played,
You're
bro.
like a vault.
Shout out to my cousin Junie, nigga. You know we used to, hours, days, just like nah, son. We gonna
Twisted
get
Metal
this.
was my shit too.
Yeah. And then Twisted Metal too, and then that was it for me. They started fucking it up. I want to know how am I not blind yet from this? I look right into the. Okay.
Nah,
You've been staring into that light.
Or you've been staring at a computer for fucking
Yeah, it
many
don't even
years.
hurt, but now it's starting to get to me because I'm looking right in it like a fool.
Yo, I have a question. What is this White Widow? What is that?
Oh, I meant Black Widow. I was smoking weed, nigga. I meant Black Widow, not White Widow.
Black Widow's
However,
the one
they
with
need to make White Widow.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, my.
I hated that fucking movie. Son.
I didn't think it was that bad. I just didn't think it was what I thought it was. Because the commercial shows a lot of action. And then that's all of the action in the film. It's a comedy. It's really a comedy.
He said it's of comedy.
Yeah.
She's just doing
It is a
backflips and
comedy.
shit.
This is Bavarian comedy. I know.
It's just Scarlett Johansson like in a tight suit doing backflips and shit.
Yeah, of course.
Sold.
Exactly. I'm sold.
and sold.
And give me some lotion. I'll be seeing y'all niggas in an hour.
Isn't that
All right?
Angelina Jolie?
Shit. No.
What?
I'm done
Salt?
with her. No, Salt, yeah.
Salt, yes.
I'm done with her.
Yeah.
Even though I did now, don't judge me. I watched Maleficent 1 and 2.
That shit is good.
I've
It's
never seen
fire.
it.
Maleficent is fire.
I've never seen it.
Maleficent is fire.
Fire.
Son. It's fire.
I'm watching Successor
Fire.
right now on HBO.
I mean, Succession.
Succession,
Yeah, it's a fire show, too.
good show.
Great
Damn,
show.
you've been telling me the wrong name, so I can't find it on Google.
I don't want
See,
to correct him. He's
when,
a guest.
When you trim, when you're trimming, is it Succession?
It's Successor because he's the. Yeah, remember the corporation. That's what the show's about.
RJ is
about
it Succession because he's the one that put me on. I can
Successor.
go right into the last text because he asked me. Let's see.
Yo, how's RJ been, bro?
Succession, you're right.
I know, because look, it's in the text message.
He's right. Succession.
I watched
And
it.
I'll tell you what, as soon as he said RJ, you don't know our man RJ, he's gonna be a guest on this motherfucker too. He's gonna pull up on this
For
shit.
all pop culture. That's
For all of it.
You're like, so what's... I know what's on right now.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Squid Games, the first character.
Damn, I thought for sure. I've been telling everybody. I'm pretty sure I know. I've seen it. Thank
No,
you.
you're just
right.
like
Thank you.
the old
Thank
guy
you,
that
Essie.
calls Facebook the Facebook.
Yo, you know what it's going to be changed to, right? You know they changed it to Meta.
Meta? Like
You
Meta
see-
World Peace?
It's going to be called Meta.
Damn,
now.
as soon as you jump in a crowd and stomp out a fan, you can just
right.
change your name to Meta.
we
and
talked
you good?
about it last week how they're changing the name. They're rebranding.
Facebook?
They're rebranding to Meta.
Yo, all they're doing, they're treating it like a club, bro. As soon as somebody gets shot in a club, they just change
Oh,
the name.
yeah. Viper Bar, we see you.
Yeah, we see you. Pop, pop. Bianco. Pop, pop. Wall Street.
They just changed the name.
You might get
Silk.
killed for this, nigga. Somebody
Yo,
might
my
be
bad.
like, while watching this shit, be like shaving something. I don't know what it is, but he's
They're
whittling.
whittling something.
He's whittling. Like,
Making a horse.
and he's Russian. Pick him out.
He's making a
Again, I
pickle
thought for
like
sure
that
he was going with
Santa.
the African accent again. I thought
I
the
can't
diamond was
help
coming
it.
back.
I can't help it. I mean, every accent is almost African if you think about it, except British.
My
Them
chick-
niggas is aliens.
My chick says no matter what accent I do, I either sound Irish or Jamaican. She says you don't know any
no,
other-
Jamaican? Nah, that one. Yo.
Indian sneaks up on me.
Yo.
The
Sometimes
Indian one is good.
I'll be in the middle of my
I trust
Russian.
Indian voices. For some reason, just right now, I just got calmer. I feel like I just got like a great doctor visit.
If I need a diagnosis and that has an accent like that, I believe what's being said.
But
Absolutely.
if something's wrong with my television and I call up, I get immediately pissed when I hear that accent. I'm like, so my TV's broken. So what do it mean your TV is broken? I'm like, what do you
Well, that might be another part. That might not be. That might be another part of like
I'm like, no.
It's a call center, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's just
know
a
it's
call
a call
center.
center.
Yeah.
Now they got mad at them shits like in Colombia. It sounds like you're calling like the, pro
Philippines.
market.
It's the Philippines.
Nah, y'all
bro.
wild, and they just opened up India. India's taking all that money. You bugging.
Bro, the Philippines.
I do Uber Eats on the lows, like on Sats, so you know. So I call them a lot.
Do you for real?
Yeah.
Damn,
You want
yo.
to see them? Just for anybody out there, there's money to be made. Trust me.
Yo.
That's my question. Can we
Wait,
we ain't going nowhere. You gotta go?
He said,
No, I don't gotta go, but I got this. It's something. I don't even want to talk about it. Go ahead.
I'm curious about
Whoa.
that process.
Are y'all talking to me? Like, go ahead. I want to hear what y'all talking
No,
about.
I'm talking about. I want to ask.
yeah, the
you.
I
Uber
made
process.
1,200 in a week, and that was only 50 hours. No, it's 45 hours.
Yo, damn, there's some fucking money to be flipped.
There's
out
money
there.
to be made. I know one of my
And
boys.
I didn't even do it the way I should have did it either. Like I did it the dumb way. That was my first week.
Yo, my boy used to do Lyft and Uber. He used to have them both running, and
Oh,
what he would do.
I don't do Uber. I do Uber Eats.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want these niggas in my goddamn car. Are you crazy? What's wrong with you?
But what he
Shit.
used to do was he used to just work until he made like 150 bucks, and then he would call it quits. Sometimes it took him 2 hours. Sometimes it took him an hour and a half. He worked, make 150 bucks, and stop.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
That's like the average, like that.
It's a
I
day
think that's
pay.
even above average of a day's
Yo,
pay.
he made
Yeah.
that shit in like 2-3 hours.
I made
Less.
$250 in one day.
God damn.
It's all about
Yeah.
it's all about the grind. How hungry you are.
You just
Like,
gotta watch
wake up
out because you
early
gotta pay
and do it.
taxes on that money.
Yeah,
Of course, it's income.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of motherfuckers just be taking that shit and then
True,
forgetting
no.
like 40% of that shit is gonna be taxed.
Well, that's, in New York, they're going to tax you like that, hit you in the dick
Yeah.
with the tax. That's why I'm on my way to Florida.
Yeah, but when you make, I'm sure the guys in Uber driving Uber in North Florida aren't making as much money as the guys driving Uber over
Well,
here.
they also are paying half of the fucking
depends
cost of
where
living.
you are, because
Not
Is it
Miami.
like-
I was about to
Does
say
Uber
Miami.
Eats have hotspots and shit? I remember
Yes.
because Uber, depending on where you are, like the price goes up.
Yeah,
and like
it's like
depending on
that.
what time it is, the price goes up
It's
too.
definitely like that. Yeah, so that's why people don't like to do it all day, because you're not making the money you can make at Sunday in the morning or at lunchtime or at 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are
Yeah,
rush
that's
hours.
another hat. You wear mad hats, bro.
I'm telling you, this dude is
All right,
he's
I
out
don't
here.
wear Jimmy hats, okay?
I knew it. It was.
why he's up.
I didn't believe it.
He's a perfect guest for the Masters of None. This is the whole thing. We just do a whole bunch
Oh,
of shit.
I'm a master of none.
That's the whole. No, not that you're a master of none. That's not the intention. But I mean, like,
That's actually Justin. That's a compliment, right?
That is.
What's,
though.
Yeah.
I'm a
What's the real
master
expression?
or I'm good at.
What's the real expression? Because everybody just says, like.
I forgot it because of the name of your show.
I'll tell you
I'm
what it
fucked
is.
Up. I can't remember it.
It's
I
Jack-
tried to- Jack of all trades.
yeah, master of none.
Shoot me.
But it derives from.
Jack of all trades, masters of none. That you have a lot of experience and a lot of range of things that you do, but
not.
you're not the best in the world at one specific thing.
Because
Oh
don't
wait,
hone
you
your
don't know the
skills.
rest of that? there's an expression, and I'm gonna butcher it, but it's like the jack of all trades but a master of none is better than a jack of no trades and a master of one, or some shit like that.
It depends on what
Illuminati.
it depends on what you're talking about. Because most people like LeBron James can't do shit else but play basketball, right?
You'd be surprised.
Probably-
He's growing fake hair. That's something else.
Yeah, he's not even.
You got that
That's-
Tory Lanez shit going on?
Tory
No,
Lanez.
Tory
Lanez. First
Tory
of all,
Lanez is the 53rd episode of Master of None.
We gotta
That's a
bring Tory
whole
on here.
episode.
The Canadian special.
The Canadian.
we'll call it the northern.
Does anybody
borders.
ever call Canada the Canada sometimes by accident?
People have definitely said
Yeah.
that. I've heard people say that.
That means
Canada? They probably call it that.
because
That's how I say it in
your
French.
country is weird. Let's just keep it real.
France.
We love you though, but you're weird.
Yeah, man. Northern borders. That's our northern neighbor.
Jon Snow.
We're not. We're not at the bloody wall.
The north of the wall is gangsters. Then they ain't them motherfuckers. It'd be Mexico then.
Wildlings.
South of the wall, nigga.
Yeah, what else would be south of the wall?
What wall? Damn Trump.
You ever seen that video? The dude like slipping between the fence. It's like this is the wall, and he's like slipping between the fucking the meme.
Burgundy.
Nah. Run
Yeah,
Burgundy.
you all were doing that. I was like, wow, they do it. It's like the podcast. You guys always do shit like that.
Whenever I'm in a glass case of emotion, I just grab that and it brings me back down.
I'm just like, as soon as we go like to our like break screen, it's like, I'll punch you right in the baby maker.
Yeah.
Punch you
Punch you in the baby maker.
right there, straight shot.
You know, I fucking hate you.
So I went in Rome.
I sucked all the gas out of your car.
Please continue.
Shit, man. Listen, man. I don't know.
Oh
what you
wait,
guys-
we were here
we were where
on the TV shows,
Go ahead, man.
BMF
and then we did that.
Squid
But
Game.
none of us watch it, so we shouldn't even talk about
Yeah,
that.
no, I can't talk about being
Nah,
enough. I've never seen it.
Squid Game.
Screen Game was
You
great.
should hashtag that in there somewhere because I feel like
I thought it was good.
I watched 2 episodes of it so far. I think possibly 3.
not
They're
bad.
back. Everybody's deciding if they want to go back in.
Oh, that part.
Dude, you're at the end of episode 1?
It's definitely like the first episode.
I don't know. I can't. I'm trying
They're like
to.
a long
fuck.
episodes. They're like 45 to an hour.
I want to smack that soft ass gambling loser of a
The
dad.
main character?
Yeah.
Yo.
I just want to
What
smack him
movie
in the
is
mouth.
he from? He's from something else. I've seen
I don't
him in-
think any of the motherfuckers is in
Nah,
anything
seen
else I've
him.
ever seen.
Either that or he looks like the nigga that plays Commissioner Gordon in fucking
Okay.
Batman.
He looks like
the
him?
Chinese version though.
How dare
oh,
you.
my bad.
Nah, you good? You good, brother?
What's his name though? Fucking he's great. He's in Book of Eli. He's the bad guy in that.
In the Book of Eli, the main bad guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I love him.
Yeah, he's great. He's one of the. I love that you just brought him up. It's I'm gonna get it. He also played the Dread dude in True Romance,
Holy shit.
and he played
The most racist scene on
Yo,
earth.
that was a badass Dread dude. I knew a
What
bad
up,
Dread.
no, no.
Yeah. He said that was the most culturally appropriated character.
No, Tony Montana was.
Gary Oldman?
Yes!
Gary Oldman, yes.
I would have never got that.
He was also in The Professional. Crazy
Yes.
scene.
He's the best villain
You know him?
ever.
He's
Nope.
he's one of the best actors ever. People don't sing his praises
And then
enough.
he's fucking Commissioner Gordon. Totally opposite.
Yeah.
Like, you're the good guy now.
Oh, I do know this guy.
You
Don't
know
ever
him.
disrespect Oldman.
Yeah,
Because
get-
he will come to your house.
He
He's
was
the
in
new.
Hannibal?
He's the new fucking what's his name?
Dude, listen to
Norris.
this guy's movie lineup:
Do
Darkest Hour, Dracula, The Fifth Element,
yeah, he is
Hannibal,
Dracula.
Harry Potter, Hitman's Bodyguard, whatever.
Damn,
The
why you did that?
The Dark
I
Knight.
was gonna see that. That's the one with Samuel L. Jackson, right?
Yeah, well, Samuel Jackson will do anything,
Yo,
obviously.
Yo, why is that? Like, why are we playing Sam? Like,
Yo,
we ain't
Samuel-
playing him.
yo, he just be doing it to himself.
Sam would take money from anybody.
Bro.
He's like,
Yeah.
what? I gotta wear that a rabbit suit in this whole film. Cut the check.
Yo, but he'll be
He
like,
said, we're gonna do Bears in the Cave now. Fuck it.
Fuck it,
Bro.
And the cave flies. Let's do it.
they'll still pay him $20 million or
Facts.
some shit. Like $15 million for
You
him
know
to
why?
come out and
'Cause
hop
he's like,
around.
I'm not turning down shit, nigga.
Dude, this guy was in all the Batmans, True Romance, Kung Fu Panda,
Book of Eli. Hey,
Kung Fu
Book of
Panda?
Eli, obviously the other Harry Potter,
True Romance, bro.
Air Force One.
He was in Air Force One. Damn.
Yeah.
He was
Dawn
in,
of the Planet
I
of
was
the
about
Apes.
to say he was in that. Wait, who are you?
RoboCop.
Yeah, the new one or the old one, right?
No,
he-
2014.
Oh, the new one with the guy from fucking what's that show? And he takes over somebody's life, somebody's body.
Venom?
Carnage.
No. No. This is
We just rattling
this
off
is like
Marvel shit.
Pictogram for movies. Like, that was
What?
kind of
You
ill.
better stop.
Yo, that's pretty ill. Like, you guys should do that. Like a little, like almost a gamey thing.
See, we did that. Yeah, that's
like,
all right.
so if I could give you what the movie's like, you're supposed to like tell me what the movie is.
Yeah, that's about as close of a freestyle as you ever get from me. That's my improv
Both
right
just
there.
said 2 Marvel films that are going back to back, like Venom, Carnage. That was the most horrible shit to say. I said it.
I never said I was good at freestyle. And I
But
said
you both thought, like, you thought it was better to say Carnage than he said Venom. I was like, Venom, Carnage,
No, I said Venom. He said Carnage.
yeah.
not good.
Lord only
It's called
knows.
another.
Listen,
life, I
we
think.
had to work with what you gave us, you know.
But he took over somebody's body. You're like Venom. That's a thing. A symbiote took over somebody's body.
You're right. Oh, you're talking about Men in Black when that dude take
Okay,
that
we're done
lady,
here.
take that
We're
dude's
just gonna
skin.
stop now.
Sugar water.
He's like, how long now?
Yeah, that guy.
It needs more cinnamon.
These are the things that come to my head when you say that. You know, I just can't help it.
All right, I gotta find this shit. Hold
Don't you
on.
know that stings?
Hold on.
Yo, I'm out of my mind. Yo,
His
Berto,
name
you
is Eric
you gonna have to pull a
Skarsgård,
parachute
I
on this
think.
thing.
Yo, listen,
I'm gonna just keep going. You got to pull a chute on this thing.
we're at almost 2. We're at an hour 41. But we're gonna find out what movie this is, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Yo, Crowner, can you believe we had an
literally
hour
not
and 40 minutes, bro?
I can.
We did an hour and
Of
40,
live
bro.
time, not just been here time. So beach.
Yourself.
So right now, before we end this, anything you want to plug? Anything you want? Any ads you want to talk about? What's all your? I know. Throw up the lower thirds real quick, Jay. But
It was necessary. It was necessary.
any last plugs before we go? Shout out.
I would
shout
like
out
to
Instagram,
shout out,
shout it all out.
first and foremost, rest in peace to Jared, Bernard, JB, One Stop Media, the God that brought everybody together
Shout out,
on Long
bro.
Island. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out
I wish I
JB,
could have
bro.
did more for you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony's Organics, the company. You already know what it is. Shout out to International Exotics, SK. You heard me, told you I got you. He actually wants to come up here with my nigga Jay Sos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Foolies. Shout out to Brentwood, because you know Foolies is Brentwood. Shout out to my daughter. Best creation I ever did.
That's right. That's my man's best work.
Yeah, you know
Round
what
of
I'm
applause
saying?
for that, man.
Who actually makes beats,
Facts.
does video,
Seen it since the jump. I seen
has
the
a
first
garden
Casio.
at her house. So who really holds the hats up in this motherfucker? And I don't tell her to do anything. I haven't even taught her how to do this shit. She does it on her own. That's called genetics. And shout out to OGKO. Y'all niggas need to check his new video. Let me see that. He got 2 videos out actually. Let me see what the other one is. I forgot the other one.
OGKO. Shout out OGKO.
But okay, we're just gonna talk about the last one he did. He did Steady B. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a freestyle. I shot the video. I did not produce it. I didn't mix it either, but you know I shot the video. Shout out to Sleep, Young Sleep. We still got to finish that project. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody from the squad. You know, Hustino, Silence, you know, RJ, you know, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Shutter. I'm still here. Y'all can't get rid of me, nigga.
That's
I
right.
still am that nigga. So stop.
Facts, bro. So, you know, we're going to link all that stuff in the description below. Shout out to Silent Sounds, man. We appreciate the love. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Twizzy, everybody in here.
Twiz,
Ray Figs. Yeah, man. We love all y'all for popping in, man. Shout out Yesenia, man. We love everybody that's in the chat, man. Y'all really out here really holding us down, and we appreciate it, man. Chronic, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for coming, man. We
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you
course,
for it,
bro.
man.
Of course, man. This is
That's
episode
it.
52. Masses of None. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We about to just send y'all off, you know, with the outro.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma.